I think that the main thing of the trip was to bring people from different cultures, different religions, different countries together so they can share their own experiences, their knowledge, and to actually compare differences, similarities, and to build relationships up with each other, which hopefully will be lasting and have an impact not on our own society from where we come from, but also on society that we live in, and generally to make the world a peaceful place.
أنا بقول إنه السفر دايماً مهم لأشخاص أوقات كتير ما عندهم الفرصة إنها تسافر ببلد علماني. أنا بقول كمان كتير مهم الشباب يكونوا عم ينعطاهم فرص إنه تختبر هي شو بدها، مش لأنه تربت على أنماط معينة تكون عم بتنقي حياة معينة. مهم إنه تختبر، يمكن يشوفوا الحياة بتركيا، يشوفوا الحضارات كيف تطورت.
فتنا بمواضيع أعمق من هيك شوي لنعرف شوي أكثر عن أنظمة غير بلدان، وخاصة الجروب اللي جاي من إنجلترا، وهن يعرفوا شوي أكثر عن النظام اللي احنا عايشين فيه بلبنان.
It added a lot. It made everyone here has such like strong personal views on their religion and how people view the world, and it added a lot to me. It was really interesting to see everyone's different opinions, but everyone here has the same goal to try and improve.
السعودية وصغير كان الوحيد اللي بيربطني أو هو اللي بلاقي فيه صلة وصل بيني وبين فلسطين.
Everyone's choosing a different picture, explaining why that picture makes them sad or happy.
And I think the choice of the images is affected by like our cultural background.
بفوتوا بطريقة عميقة على كل صورة عم بنقوها، عم بيكون شيء كتير حلو.
People described it in different ways, or some of the pictures had different meaning to every person, because like different faith or different background.
So just as some of us like live in Britain doesn't mean we've experienced the same things. We might have moved here and our families might have been touched differently, so it's quite interesting to see people's different perspectives on the same thing. Even though we may belong to the same cultural entity, we all actually have different things, and that's quite interesting. There can always be as much difference within the UK as there can be between like a British person and a Lebanese one.
Though everyone's the same and we have different religions, everyone thinks different. So even if there's two Muslims, they might think different of something and they might believe something different, and also other people from different religions will have a different thought of another religion. Like for example, today we were in groups with Christians and Muslims, and the Christians had something to say about the Muslims, and you know, it was something different to what another Christian would say about another Muslim.
قد حكينا عن ثقافة الإسلام وعن الحجاب اللي هي حطته، وقعد سألتنا أسئلة يعني عن المسيحية وهيك، فبالعكس كان كتير الحوار حلو وبناء بالنسبة لي.
Obviously, Islam and Christianity are two of the world's biggest religions, and even here in Turkey there has been fighting between Muslims and Christians many years ago, and being here reminds us of that, because this place was built as a church and then it became a mosque, and now obviously it's a museum. But Between Islam and Christianity, there can be a lot of tension because even though we agree on so much, there are things that we are always going to disagree on, which is hard. But what's amazing about being here and being here with British and Lebanese and Palestinian people who have different faiths is actually, even though we disagree on some matters of theology, we still get along really well and we have fun together, and we believe that peace is more important than the disagreements. So I can say, actually, I don't agree with you, but I still want to be your friend and I still believe that peace is more important.
After the difference between Christians and Muslims and what's happening in their country, so it's nice to see them here because we went to a church today, so we show them that it's okay for us to go there, so it's nice for them to show us that it's okay for them to be here too. It's like respecting the other religion.
In this place, I feel this is a holy place. This is a place, despite there being lots of people from all over the world and all different cultures and nationalities, I can feel that this is a place where God is. I feel as if I am in sort of in a line of humanity that can feel the presence of God in a place like this. I myself make a lot of stereotypes because I have been around for quite a long time. I have some experience of life, and that experience is generally good, but also it means that I have put things into categories to describe them. And I have thought of Christians in a certain way, and I have thought of people from the Middle East in a certain way, and I have thought of the United Kingdom in a certain way. And the thing that struck me most this morning was that my own country is very diverse. It has lots and lots of different subcultures, it has lots and lots of different traditions, and within each of those traditions it's possible to stereotype another. And I think the main thing I learned is that what we should try not to do is describe other people in a way that comes from ourselves. We should let other people describe themselves, and I'm trying to learn that out of this morning and out of this trip.
In the democracy, should everybody be represented, whether they're Muslim, Christian, women, men?
أنا بدي انتخب المسيحي لأنه بلاقيه أحسن.
كل العالم جوعانة مثلا، إذا بتلاقي 70% لحتى يلاقوا هالوسيلة العيش يمكن يروحوا يقتلوا عالم وياكلوا هن أكلي لحوم بشر، ساعتها بتصير هيدي إنه لأنه هن أكترية بهيدا البلد بتصير هيدا الشيء مظبوط.
So in the area, if I'm a Muslim and I have Christians or I have Jewish or a Sikh or no religion, everybody I have to represent.
Their gender, anything about them, they are just one person and everyone should be represented in Parliament. And I think that's why it's so difficult for this conversation to work, because obviously you've got the whole Muslim-Christian thing in Lebanon, and with this it's just not like that. Religion and politics, like Jenny said, are completely separate.
كل سياسي كل رجل سياسي بده يجي بده يشتغل لطائفته، ما بده يشتغل لوطنه.
ما بيقبلوا بهيدا الشيء العالم، بس كل واحد بيرجع بالنهاية لحزبه، بس حزبه يقول له إنه لا بدك تنتخب هول.
Okay, well, first of all, to be honest, today's session For me personally, it was the most difficult session. I found this very challenging because what happened is with politics and religion, okay, now in the UK we don't tend to mix it that much because in the UK the majority are atheist, whereas in Lebanon, as I've learned today, that there's a lot of the majority are Muslims and then you have your Christians, and the political parties are sort of associated with religion. So I found that quite challenging, but I did find today quite hard. But it was very interesting. I've learnt a lot. I've learnt how the Lebanese work and how they have this system in place, and how we did the session where we agreed and disagreed, and then how we debated about it together. We came together with our views, and how the Lebanese actually want equality and they want a fair system, which what we want. But our views and how to get to that is completely different, but our goal is exactly the same.
انتوا يا لبنانية انتوا بدكم توعوا، انتوا بدكم تسقفوا حالكم، بدكم تطلعوا، بدكم تشوفوا غير حضارات، غير أنظمة دول، وأنا أكيد كل رجل سياسي أو أي شخص مهم بالبلد ساعتها هو رح يتعلم منا مش نحن نتعلم منه.
يعني أنا هاي المجموعة اللي هلا عم بشتغل معها عيلة حاسين حالنا، بتمنى نرجع نشوف
I'm quite strong in my belief. Basically, I take everyone's opinion and I think, and then I put them all together, and then I give an answer because I'm very happy with what everyone says. I don't get angry and I don't get stressed. I'm very happy with what everyone says, and thanks for that.
بعتبر هاي الورش العمل كتير حطت علامات استفهام عند شباب من انجلند ومن لبنان.
And I was so happy to see the feast and the World Vision coming together and bringing people together so that they can share ideas and share their own experience. And I think it would be brilliant if these things can carry on. And not stop and not just have one meeting, but always be able to come together.